Before the video starts, we're actually really close to hitting 3,000 subscribers. We're about 600 subscribers away, and I know we can hit it because 80% of my viewers aren't even subscribed to me, as you guys can see here. So make sure you guys subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And yeah, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so the other day I was going down my old videos and I was checking out which ones did really good and which ones did really bad, just so I could write down some notes on what other videos I could make, because I've been really out of ideas lately. And I came across this video right here. It's a legendary knight deck that I had found in the community tab, and it actually worked out. I ended up being undefeated for quite some time with this deck. I'm not sure why, because this deck was like really garbage. I was really low in the rank ladder, so that's probably why it did work. People make a lot of mistakes down there, and some people use like really top tier decks and they don't even know how to use them. So that's probably why we went undefeated with this deck. So I spent about an hour or two trying to remake a good legendary knight deck. And one of the complaints I got in the last video was that I couldn't even summon Timaeus. I'm not sure if that's how you really say the name, but I actually came up with a way to summon him. Alright guys, so here is an idea I got for legendary knights. Obviously this is not top tier, and you can actually get some wins if you play through lightsworns, but if you play through legendary knights, it works. You can actually bring out your Timaeus, the Knight of Destiny, but the problem is that he's 0 attack, and once you bring him out you really can't do much. Now I'm going to be showing you guys a replay after I break down this deck, so you guys can see how the deck works out, but right now I'm just going to be explaining how the deck works. Pretty much we're going to be wanting Legend of the Heart in hand and a raiden on the field for this to work. Now the way that you're going to get the Legend of Heart in hand is either by drawing into it with Spell Specialist, or just by drawing into it normally, or you can get it from the grave using Magical Stone Excavation. Now once you do have a raiden out on the field, in order to make the Legend of Heart work, you're going to need to banish up to 3 legendary dragon spell cards with different names from your hand or graveyard. And the 3 spell cards are going to be the Eye of Timaeus, the Claw of Hermos, and the Fang of Krytus. Now essentially what we're going to be doing with this deck is we're going to be using our lightsworns to mill them into the graveyard. And if you do get Legend of Heart in the graveyard, then you can just activate Magical Stone of Excavation to bring it back by discarding 2 cards. And then from there, what you need is a raiden on the field, like I said earlier. Then you can pay 2,000 life points and you'll be able to special summon your 3 legendary knights. And once you do special summon your 3 legendary knights, you'll be able to bring out the Timaeus, the Knight of Destiny. If you're thinking that this is really complicated and you don't understand what's going on, let me go show you guys a replay. Now before you guys say anything, yes, I do know I'm playing an AI. This is how I usually test out my decks. I play them against AIs or at the gate so I can level up character. Not only that, if I do lose, I won't be getting demoted from the ladder. And then from there, what I do is I actually go into the rank and test out the deck there another time. And if it's a good deck, then it gets uploaded, and if it's not, then it just doesn't get uploaded. Now right here, I did get a pretty good hand. I did get Magical Stone of Excavation, so if I did get the Legend of Heart to the grave, I would have been able to bring it back. I start off with Solar Recharge. I send a raiden to the graveyard, draw 2 cards, and then send 2 cards to the graveyard. Now you want to make sure that you keep 1 raiden in the hand, because you're going to need them at the end. Now what I did here was I activated Lumina, sent a legendary knight to the graveyard, because it doesn't matter if they go into the graveyard, you can still bring them back onto the field using the spell card. Right here what I do is I just start milling even more cards, not even worried about Legend of the Heart going to the graveyard because I do have Magical Stone Excavation. Now the AI here just destroys my monster with Mrs. Box, gives me his monster, but his monster is a spirit so it goes back. Doesn't really matter. But during my next turn I did draw into another Magical Stone of Excavation. I just put my monster in defense, ended my turn, and then sent some more cards into the graveyard. Now right here is when it all actually goes into play. I summon my raiden, I activate Legend of the Heart, send them raiden to the graveyard, I banish the 3 legendary dragon spell cards, bring out all 3 of my monsters, and I do activate one of my monsters effects, which targets 1/5 up spell trap card on the field and it banishes it. And what that did was his monster was a spirit, so it got rid of his monster too. Then I was able to bring out my Timaeus, the Knight of Destiny, because you don't need any polymerization or anything, you just need the 3 monsters out on the field. And as you can see, he's 0 attack and I don't have any other cards to draw into, so I just attack directly and I end up losing the duel because I have nothing else to draw into next turn. But yeah guys, this is my take on legendary knights. I feel like it's a really good idea, I just don't know how to actually execute it. Maybe by adding the Madoch dog, that when he gets sent to the graveyard he goes back to deck or something like that, not sure. I'm interested to see what you guys can come up with this. I'm not sure if we can actually make anything better than this, just because legendary knights are unplayable. But yeah, I'm just curious to see what you guys can come up with. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys leave a like. Also remember to subscribe. We're really close to 3,000 subscribers. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.